Today we're going to be talking about one of, if not the most powerful Void Hunter builds for Crucible that I have ever seen. So starting off with it, the heart of the build is Gyrfalcons. Now, what this does, your Void weapons gain volatile rounds after you emerge from being invisible. Volatile rounds make it easier to get your time to kill, they will increase your time to kill, and they will make it so you can hot swap to a different weapon and body shot them once they're volatile, and it will usually proc the explosion and kill them. All your weapons will gain bonus damage with a finisher, so that's for PvE. Don't worry about that. Going into the subclass itself, I'm using Vortex Grenade. You can use any grenade you want. For aspects, I'm using both of the ones that will turn you invisible instantly, though you can also swap out one of these. I personally would swap out Trapper's Ambush for Stylish Execution if you were going to, because all of these things will make you invisible after using them. This one is just better for team play, and I like being able to turn invisible while dodging. It's just a preference thing. This one is mildly redundant with the artifact that we have, but that's fine. I like Remnants because it will improve the grenade, but again, you can pair it with the spike, the wall, pretty much any of those, and it will improve your grenade. In case people get close, I can use this and shut them down. It also increases my resilience to tier 4, which is the lowest resilience I would ever recommend. And I like Echo of Dilation because it increases my ability to have awareness of my radar. Super is preference. Never use this in Crucible though, it kinda sucks. These two are the way to go. I'm using this one because it's faster cooldown, and it just works out better for me. Following this up, we have the artifact mods. Now, these three in particular are what we're looking at. So, Gyrfalcons will debuff the target with making it volatile, which will make Unto the Breach proc, which will spawn a Void Breach. Void Breaches will decrease your ability cooldowns. Picking one up with Protective Breach will give you an overshield. Picking up the Breach will also cause you to weaken targets with Supernova. Now, that weaken pulse will stack with your volatile pulse. It'll make it so you can kill things faster. I personally am pairing this with an SMG and a sniper, but I have a list of weapons that you could pair this with. I highly recommend having guns with the perk Repulsor Brace. So starting off, we have Yesteryear, which has Repulsor Brace if you're looking for a more ranged build. If you're using this, I would suggest a shotgun instead of a sniper. Maybe a Chaperone if you want an exotic. Then we have the Velis, which most people who played last season have. Pretty strong weapon, probably not the best choice, but it can work out very well if you're smart with how it plays. Age-Old Bond, which has recently been updated to be a significantly stronger weapon. You can pair the Repulsor Brace with Target Lock or Kill Clip. It's going to be good either way. Positive Outlook. Not big on this gun. Haven't gotten almost any good rolls, but it can get Repulsor Brace, and Perpetual Motion is a good perk. If you don't want Perpetual Motion, Dynamic Sway and Zen Moment are also there. Fiortura is a sidearm for people who are into those. I, again, am not big on the rapid fire frame, but it's pretty good and it has Repulsor Brace. The Title, which is the one I've been using for this build, has Perpetual Motion, Dynamic Sway, Threat Detector, all of these amazing perks, and Repulsor Brace, pushing its range out to 21.17 meters with the perfect roll. It's pretty good. Unforgiven, I'm not big on this one. I haven't gotten the greatest roll on it, but this is what you'd be going for if you wanted to use this for this build. And then you have Hero's Burden. Now, honorable mentions, since we do have the artifact mods this season, which will let us spawn Protective Breaches. It also lets us use guns like Shire's Wrath or Gnawing Hunger, if that is our preference. And those are also amazing weapons to use that will work out very well for anyone who decides to use them. Even with the mild nerf Shire's got with that reticle it received. I hate that reticle. Now, the way you want to play this build. You turn invisible, you shoot your gun, get people volatile, fun stuff happens, it's great, and then it causes a massive explosion that will really mess with people. So I have this clip here that I took the other day of me using Gyrfalcons. Just running through here, proc the volatile on all of these people, got 3 kills, immediately swapped to my sniper and was able to get 2 more kills using Gyrfalcons. So, I was able to kill 5 members of their team by proccing 2 volatiles and using 2 sniper bolts. Yeah. So, we're gonna hop into a match, and I'll show you all how it plays out.
Iron Banner. Let a new chapter commence. You were the wolf. Finish the hunt. Another hunt will come soon. Is on. If this is your end, fight well. Two down. Good counter. Now hit them again. The howls are quiet. Return to the fight. 5 minutes left. Sound where the wolf. Finish the hunt. The howls are quiet. Return to the fight. Together, nothing can stop you. Like a line of thralls, they hear the howls and know fear. The hunt has ended. Three minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them. Pack is hunting. Stand strong. They hear the howls and know fear. The hunt has ended. Glorious dawn is coming, Guardian. Finish this. A powerful stance. You are in control. Show them what that means. Another hunt will come soon. That was a battle worthy of Iron Lords.
Alright, so my final take on the build after using it for a couple of games. 10 out of 10. Would highly recommend using it for anyone. As long as we have this seasonal artifact and these particular mods, feel more than free to use any void rapid fire weapon. Once the seasonal artifact goes away, I would recommend backing down to a gun like the title that has Repulsor Brace or Unforgiven or even the Yesteryear Availus. But until then, feel free to use whatever your favorite Void SMG, auto rifle, pulse rifle is. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments if you're gonna try out the build. I'll leave the link to the Discord in the description. Have a good night.